All right, all right. What is up? What is happening? My favorite hoes and housewives. How is everyone doing? Preseason week 1 of our season. It's Will time. Whether it's Will Howard or Will Levis, probably one of those will be our starter going into into the season. But we have 4 games to see what they can do. I'm gonna try to throw the rock quite a bit. And there's a lot of people that need to do well this preseason as well. You know, Joey Porter. It'll be interesting to see how well Jack Sawyer plays. You know, he's a starter now. We drafted a lot of people. Leslie Levy, our first round draft pick at cornerback. He's probably going to play slot for the time being. I may put him on the outside in some of these games. But here comes Will Howard, number 18, leading out the offense. We're hoping he can progress. And he has a lot of offensive weapons, so really no excuse. The offensive line's not the best, but it's pretty damn good. Also, this is George Pickens' return to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we go to him on the first play, and it's a gain of like 13. Great pass by Will Levis on the run. It's nice to have a fast receiver that can catch. Bang, bang. Shots at DK Metcalf. Bang, bang. But yeah, I'm definitely planning to throw the ball quite a bit with both QBs. Oh, shit. I was trying to hit Darnell Washington out there, but he got kind of stuck. So I'm going to bring up 3rd and 8. Also, it's going to be interesting to see if Will Howard can throw the deep ball because he only has 86 throw power, I believe. George Pickens again. Oh my God, he got killed though. George Pickens getting open, converting 2 first downs already, showing that he probably should have never left the Pittsburgh Steelers. We also have Darnell Washington playing some fullback. Great pass from Will Howard to Calvin Austin, our leading wide receiver last year, Calvin Austin, who is now the 3rd wide receiver on this team, but he's still going to be in the slot a whole lot. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Will Howard and George Pickens. George Pickens. We actually have a number 1 wide receiver I can count on right now. Also, do not forget about Quentin Johnston on the other side. 2 6'3" wide receivers, some big boys. I don't have to just rely on my tight ends and Pat Frymuth and Darnell Washington. Jalen Warren, not much doing. See if Will Howard can get his first touchdown in the NFL. It won't be his first regular season touchdown, but damn it, it still counts to me. Jalen Warren out of the back of the thing. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but that is his first touchdown in the NFL, going to Jalen Warren out of the backfield. I was trying to say the backfield, but could not think. And on that first drive, Will Howard didn't have any accuracy issues to me. I know he only has 86 throw power. Hopefully, I can throw the ball deep at some point, test it out. Aaron Rodgers had, I think, 94 last year. And we sadly came up short in that Super Bowl. I do feel like we kind of got screwed a little bit, but onward and upward, we made it further than we probably should have, in all honesty. And here comes Dak Prescott. Let's see this new defense. Hopefully we can cover a fucking nosebleed. Because in some games, our secondary was bad. You also have some newcomers in Jonas Sanker and Braden Fisk. Oh, he got me. Oh, shit. I hit stick my own dude, bro. I don't think Alexander Zolini's fast enough to keep up with CeeDee Lamb. He does stop the touchdown, but that's a gain of 66 yards on the first fucking play. Some things change. Some things will always remain the same. Damn. CeeDee Lamb easy. There's a flag. Well, this is probably on us. And defense did not look good on that drive. I mean, Lamb is one of the better wide receivers in the league, but we have to make it a little bit harder than that. Holding on offense. That was a late flag, too. Very late flag, actually. Let's hope this D-line can get some fucking pressure, bro. We definitely need it. Definitely going to be a growing process with the secondary and this linebacking core and everything. You know, there's new people at almost every position, so... You know, a lot of Cole Holcomb here. We signed to like a 2-year deal. Very cheap. Very, what's the word? Very team friendly, I guess I should say. Need to drive out some pressure on Dak Prescott, though. Underneath, Peyton Wilson there for the tackle. And this defense bent, but did not break. Holding them to 3 is pretty big. After that 66-yard gain from CeeDee Lamb. Hopefully we have less of those because we brought in AJ Terrell. We drafted Leslie Levy. I know I'm going to butcher that sometimes. Brought in Jonas Sanker. And got a couple guys back from injury. So hopefully they can play better. Second drive of Will Howard's first preseason. Caleb Johnson wants to be the starting running back. Well, he better earn it in the preseason, bro. George Pickens already jogging with someone. At least he can't get suspended in Madden, bro. That's the main reason I traded for him. I knew he could not get a thing in Madden. Damn, bro. That's on me. That dude is in my face, though. I really should have thrown it to triangle, but I threw it to X by accident. Well, there's the first pick for Will Howard, and it didn't take long. It is what it is, bro. Damn. Jonas Sinker got fucking whooped by Schoonmaker? Is it Schoonmaker? Yeah. Damn. That was quick. Let's hope Jonas Sinker can play better coverage than that. That's a little worrying, though. That's a little worrying. This Cowboys defense is moving at will on us. 7 seconds for 31 yards for a TD. I mean, it did come off the Will Howard interception. I should have just not had play action because I feel like you're always getting pressured on play action. At least I am. I feel like I have to make such a quick decision that I just force things sometimes. You know, it happens to the best of us. All right, let's see what we can get doing. Calvin Austin underneath. Will Howard throws some lasers, if I'm being honest. He throws some good, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Man, I can't think of anything today. Some good bullet passes is what I was trying to say. Lionel Crothers is in. He was open, too. He was open, but I don't want to throw it on the run. I'd like to start running the ball a little bit more, but we're not really in great positioning for that. George Pickens, a wobbly pass from Will Howard as he gets hit, though. You really can't blame it on him too much. Lots of pressure got in there. George Pickens was open. He just missed him from the pressure. Quentin Johnston on the sideline, though. Toe dragging. Great ball by Will Howard to put it to where he can only get it. I'll take it. Picks up the first. Pat Freiermuth. Oh my God! I don't know how that guy, that defender underneath didn't even jump at it, but I'll take it. I'll take it, bro. A great throw on the run by Will Howard. He has some like sneaky speed. I think he has like close to like 80 speed or something. Definitely not like a major athlete though, but he can move around a little bit. He can move around a tiny bit. Caleb Johnson. Can he get the touchdown, though? He reaches out for it. They say he got it, but I don't think he did. Actually, his goal was 3.5 yards per carry and a touchdown, so if this is a touchdown, that's pretty big. As long as he maintains 3.5 yards per carry, because he's probably going to get the ball a lot in the preseason. They're gonna give the touchdown to him. I'll take it, bro. A good drive by Will Howard. 2 key third down conversions as well, like on the run. I'm hoping that we can get him a dev trait this year. Because he is, I think, 24 with no dev trait. Hasn't progressed a whole lot, but if we can play well with him, he should upgrade somewhat quickly. Hopefully he can be close to the overall that Rodgers was at the end of this year. I think Rodgers was like a 76 going into this franchise, and then eventually he was like an 85 from the boost from like just playing well with the morale. I did not get to my right user. TJ Watt, arm tackle. Name a better duo. Good stop behind the line of scrimmage, though. We'll take it. Deshaun Elliott is who I was trying to think of earlier, who's coming off an injury. This D-line's played pretty well. They just haven't got a whole lot of pressure so far. Need to see some more pressure. George Pickens has been the key to this game so far. Him and Will Howard already have a good connection. I like it. I can actually like kind of rely on a big body receiver and don't have to rely on 5'9" Calvin Austin. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, he played well last year, but hopefully he won't have to do as much this season. Nice pressure finally getting in. Shaq Thompson. I'm guessing that was like the guy that was blitzing. Alex Anzalone in. Should see him a lot in passing downs because his coverage is pretty decent. Oh shit, that's on me, bro. I followed the zone too far. But it didn't seem like anyone was following him, so they probably would have bombed it deep if I didn't follow him. That's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, bro. Are the backups in? I think the backups are in. Yeah. Okay, let me change this then. Damn, that was a quick first like quarter. Darnell Washington's still going to be our fullback, of course. Kolar can be back there. Be back there too. Roman Wilson, Lionel Crowthers, Juju Smith-Schuster. I forgot he was a returning Steeler. Scotty Miller, Isaiah Williams, Malik Heath, Foster Moreau. Darnold's just going to play fullback in the second half. We can get some Greg Dulcich and some Tyreek McLeod and Charlie Kolar. More than likely. I think this is where we're going to go. Spencer Anderson can be the backup here. Now, this backup O-line is definitely better than what we had last year. It's still not perfect, but what really is perfect in the NFL? There's only so many players, you know? I don't know how the Santos guy is going to play. We'll have to see. If he's just stinking it up, I'll probably move Sean Ryan over to tackle and just put Hutchinson at guard. More than likely is what's going to happen. Because, I mean, he does have like 64 pass blocks. So, like, I really can't be expecting the world, you know, kind of thing. Just want to make sure these backups are what I need in. We can let Braden Fisk chill. Hargrave and Yaya Black and Logan Hall. I kind of liked what I saw from our run defense, but our pass defense was terrible, to say the least. Bruner can get some time here. Why is Holcomb not here? Holcomb should be there. And Zalone, Shaq Thompson, Devin White. Works for me. And then so Levy will be our number 1 cornerback on this side. Kind of like Alex Austin more here, and Dante Kent in the slot. Josh Joby. Yeah, let's do that. Taylor Demerson. I don't really have another corner I really want to play safety, so we'll just put the third guy there. Hopefully they won't get in, kind of thing. Should be good here. Should be good here. Third down running back. I want Nick Chubb to get some time too to really see if he still has it, to see if he's still like worth playing more than anything. Because I did sign him to a 2-year deal, so we kind of need to see if he's still going to even, make the team. Because I mean, I'm not going to guarantee him the spot, even though I signed him to a 2-year deal. I could always cut him. I know we'll take a penalty from that, but he'll be our power running back. So we have Roman Wilson, Lionel Crothers. Let's have Juju in the slot. Hopefully he can be decent in the slot. Let's put Malik Heath in the slot, and then maybe Scotty Miller. Overlooked him. There he is. Something like that. I don't know if Heath will be all that great, honestly. We'll see. I should only have to do this once per game, by the way. Like, put all the people I want in. I want Kyle Kennard to get some time. Oof. Yeah, our backup edges are not the best, if I'm being honest. Could be something we look for. Maybe at the end of the preseason, maybe if we're kind of struggling. Could definitely look for some type of upgrade or some type of a stopgap or something. Or, if it's not too much of a draft pick consumption. I want Yaya Black to play a lot, but man. Okay, he could play here, probably. Yeah, that's fine. And a sub linebacker, Alexander Loney and Holcomb, more than likely. And then Shaq Thompson can be the third guy. Yeah, like that. Dante Kent in the slot. Alex Austin's going to be the other guy on the outside. So maybe Zamaya Vaughn here. And then Josh Joby. That should be okay. I forgot we were about to run a play. Or they were about to run a play. Alright. So the second half is probably going to be the Will Howard show. The Will Levis show. Got too many Wills, bro. Too many Wills. Good up and field tackle by Cole Holcomb. I'm very glad that I re-signed him because, I mean, we could always have, some injuries or something, and, he could step in and be a starter because he was a starter last year. I mean, he probably lost a little bit of a step, but nothing crazy to where, like, oh my God, Joe Milton. He's testing Levy. And Levy picks it, but I don't think he got his feet down. I forgot we were playing Joe Milton, who has 99 throw power. Well, that was good defense by Levy. We'll take it. So I think it's Levy, Alex Austin, and then Dante Kent is the order of our corners at the moment. Which I don't think is the worst. Will Levis, first snaps. See what he can do. Tyreek McLeod gets bumped, but gets 9 on his first catch. Definitely going to see a big dose of Caleb Johnson here. See if he can earn this #1 running back role. Because, I mean, he had it last year and then started fumbling crazily, so he lost it because of that. That's on him, bro. See if we can maybe get a deep play here. I want to cancel his play action because it never fucking works. Oh my God. Whew. Injury timeout. That's a Cowboy, looks like. I think it's is it Mozzie Smith? That's Mozzie Smith. He's getting worked out on the sideline. Brings up 2nd and 10, though, which is not great. Check. Will Levis on the run. Cannot hit Foster Moreau. Hits him in the hands. I guess he did hit him, but Foster Moreau cannot bring it in. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 from midfield. If we can get a little bit, we can get a field goal here, but Lionel Crothers only gains 1 on that catch. Probably not field goal range. I'm going to go for this. I'm going for this. These games don't really matter that much to me, so I may end up going for it sometimes, where it really doesn't make any sense to, probably. Caleb Johnson underneath, picking up the first down. We'll take it. Just to have, like, more chances on offense, I'll probably go for it quite a bit. Big Darnell Washington back there. Also, this preseason is going to be big for Roman Wilson as well, to see if, like, he really loses his spot, or, you know, what happens with that, because we brought in Juju and Crothers, so, and the three guys in front of him are better, in my opinion, Calvin Austin and George Pickens and Quentin Johnston. So, at best, he's probably our number 4. I even talked in the offseason about he could eventually get traded. It just depends. Will Levis getting it out quick to Foster Moreau. Brings up 3rd and inches, barely. Oh, man. See if we can pick up this first down. Looks like they're expecting the run here, which makes sense. This will be Nick Chubb's first carry for us. Not great blocking, but I'm pretty sure he got there. Then eventually gets pushed back. They give it to us. We'll take it. We will take it, bro. Quick pass to Darnell Washington out of the backfield. I think just, like, he's our best run blocker, and he's, like, you know, it'll be pretty much having, like, another tight end on the field either way, because, like, I can still throw it to him out of the backfield. He's probably, like, a good pass blocker too, so I felt it was the right move. Because last year we had Connor Hayward, but he wasn't like our full-time fullback. He was just another tight end for us. Scotty Miller getting in there. He's also on the bubble to make this team. Where last year, I think he was our last receiver and was mostly used for kick and punt return. This year, I think he's going to have to be a receiver to make the team. Easy one to Roman Wilson. Picks up 8. Cowboys take the first time out, though. I believe they get ball at half. I'll go HB draw here. See if we can get something working. I don't know about this O-line, though. I'm liking what I'm... Dude, this blocking's ass. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Will Levis so far, you know. He can move around a little bit, throw it on a run. Haven't really had the chance to throw it deep, but hopefully I will at some point. I think we go a run here. Hope we can beat him up front on the edge. Can Nick Chubb pick up another one for us? Nope, he's already being tackled before I even get the ball, bro. I'm going to take my 3 here. I probably should just go for it, but... And the Boz is good. Probably his last year with us more than likely, unless... I mean, I think this is a contract year for him, so I may try to sign him to a 2-year deal and see if he'll stick around then. But I did draft Jack Harrison just because I figured... I mean, Boz is 35. He's starting to regress a little. I don't even think he has a dev trait. And it's better to be safe than sorry. I mean, I can always put Jack Harrison on the practice squad for a couple years. That's probably where he's going to end up. If nothing happens with Boz this year. It's always good to have a backup plan, and a good one at that. He just needs to work on his accuracy. I'm hoping we can see some more pressure here. Not really getting a whole lot at the moment. I don't know how I missed that, if I'm being honest. They're driving on us, though. Dude, they just keep going underneath, and I guess I'm not far enough forward. They have no timeouts, though. They spike with Joe Milton. Brings up 3rd and 4, though. Damn, I do not like what it's called here, if I'm being honest. They go underneath again. Pressure finally gets in, though. I don't know who that was. I'm guessing it's Kyle Kennard. I'm kind of curious who got that, because it was a sack, so it should show up on the thing. Who got that? Defense. Oh, I guess it was Javon Hargrave, because Shaq Thompson had one earlier in the game. Yeah, hopefully he can be a good pass rusher for us as well, because, I mean, we have Derek Harmon, we have Braden Fisk as like our top two, but it'll be good to have some pass rush moves from that defensive tackle slot. So we do have some time here to either make something happen or have a boo-boo, I guess. 24 seconds, 2 timeouts. See what we can do. Lionel Crowther's underneath. He's a shifty, a very shifty wide receiver as well. I think he has like 95 speed. So, could definitely make some things happen. Dude, what the fuck is up with play action? Like, they always come off this right side. I don't get it. And the thing is, I blocked a tight end too. Now we get intentional grounding. That makes this fucking stupid, bro. And they're just giving me running plays. Like, I guess they don't want me to pass the ball, but shit, bro. I'm trying to see what my people can do, man. I ain't trying to be lame. I ain't trying to go out lame, you know? Even though I kind of just did. Juju Smith-Schuster, that's our last time out, so... It's kind of Hail Mary here, but it's not giving us any good plays at all. Like, literally at all. The play action just does not work in this game, I feel. I'm gonna quit even fucking trying play action, bro. Double coverage into Lionel Crowthers. We're gonna have to punt here with 3 seconds left. They get ball at half. I don't know if I want to play our rookie QB Doug Johnson in this first game. He'll definitely play at some points. Kind of just want to see what Will Howard and Will Levis can do in this one. I think as the games get further along, we'll see more and more backups than anything. We're going into halftime up 7. I feel like we've played okay. I don't know if we're playing as good as we did last year though with Aaron Rodgers. I felt I played well with Will Howard, but kind of struggling a little bit with Will Levis. I probably need to run the ball more. Only 4 rushes. He's 9 of 13 though, so it's not like I'm playing bad. I feel it's just we're not moving the ball well. A lot of things are covered. I mean, we're also playing with backup wide receivers too. So we have a rookie in Lionel Crothers and then Roman Wilson. So definitely could be better. And I think I'm also going to have Will Levis start maybe one game as well, just to see what he can do with the starters, you know, like actually give him a chance to kind of see what him and Will Howard can do with the starters. But I mean, like, dude, can't get off a fucking block. If both of them are probably like around the same play style, or you know, like playing very similarly, probably go with Will Howard. It just depends. Just depends on what we see. Alex Anzalone in the backfield. There's a flag though. What's the flag for? Holding offense. Okay, we'll take it. We did just give them a down, though, which kind of sucks, but tis what it is. Oh, we can't get outside, bro. Dude, how is... I had to come all the way from the left, literally, like, the furthest away to stop that from being a touchdown. Where's our fucking safety, bro? What the fuck, man? That's crazy. This shit cool. I definitely feel like we're not playing as well as we did last year, which is... I mean, it's saying something, but we didn't play well last year sometimes either. Especially at the start of the season, we didn't play well. Bro. Someone get him, please. Our pass rush is kind of struggling, bro. Not really getting a whole lot of pressure. Don't really like how this is lined up, but it is what it is. I can't really change it now. Please. Levy! Levy! I had to use it. I had to use it to get him in position, but that's his first interception. Comes in preseason. He's looked pretty good. He was kind of beat if it was a good throw. Wasn't a great throw. It hung up way too long for him to catch up. I think if he bullets that pass, it may be a touchdown. Because it gave him like 5 yards to catch up to him. But I'll take it. I'll take it, bro. It should give him some good XP. Let's try and get this run game going a little bit better in this second half. So the play action with Will Levis will maybe be better. Caleb Johnson, good run. Gain of 10. I mean, it's not his production that really got him benched. I mean, he had some huge games, and then he had some stinkers of some games where he barely had like 40 yards. So I guess he did have some like games where he didn't have the greatest production, but it was mainly the fumbles of why he got benched last year. There was at least one game we lost because he fumbled like right at the end zone. We were about to go up, and you can't be doing that. Flag. Will Levis gets it to Roman Wilson at the first down marker. Offensive holding on Jawan Taylor. Oh, that's gonna make it 2nd and 18. Not great. We're also they're getting a lot of pressure on us, I feel. Juju. Good catch, Juju. Makes it 3rd and manageable. Good pass from Will Levis. I'm kind of hoping the Steelers grab Will Levis in real life too, because he's young enough to where like he can still like develop some, and I feel like he kind of got a raw deal with the Titans. They didn't really have any good receivers or anything. And they kind of expected him to be a savior when not many QBs could have saved that, bro. See if Roman Wilson can beat that dude off the press. He can't. I'm going to throw it deep regardless, see if he can win the 50-50. He can't. Cannot win it. You got to take some chances at some point. Yeah, I would definitely be interested in it and bringing Will Levis in, him compete with Will Howard. Like, in real life. So... especially if it's cheap, because I mean, I'm sure a lot of people won't be that interested with him or in him. I should have threw it to Scotty Miller. He was open too. That's rough. Crosswide trail is normally pretty good. Don't know how good it's gonna be with Scotty Miller though. Oh, it's good regardless. There's some plays that just work. It doesn't matter who's running the route. Not a great run here. I'm thinking if I'm kind of not happy with how our offense is playing, like mid-season maybe, I may make a change with the playbook, because this playbook is very basic, and there's really not a whole lot of like deep shots or, you know, just... there's a lot of plays that get open regardless who's in. I feel like it doesn't really matter about who you're playing sometimes. So yeah, definitely may look into that. Why is Caleb Johnson so fucking tired, bro? If he's tired, bring in Nick Chubb. I don't know why it's not, but okay. Okay. Juju. Cross the middle. Dude, you fumbled. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I guess we got back on it, but shit. Gain of 9. Try to give it Nick Chubb up the middle. He hasn't had a whole lot of touches. I think all of his touches have came on 3rd down. But that was a great run by the former Brown, Nick Chubb. I think his contract's more of a 1-year kind of thing for me, because he's not the speediest guy. And I think he is already 30 or 31. But he wasn't that expensive. We had extra money. I wanted to bring in a 3rd running back I could really rely on. So, you know, if anything happens, Jalen Warren or Caleb Johnson, we have him. And I feel like I can do at least a little something with him. Our defense has been holding them pretty well. They still have 10 points. They scored the early touchdown. I would like to see some more pressure, but we'll see. Let's see what can happen here. I'm surprised Joe Milton hasn't thrown the ball deeper more. Oh, he got killed. Who was that? 95. Is that Nick Herbig? That's Logan Hall. Okay. Hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, that is Logan Hall. Damn. I thought he was going to throw it to that slant. Bring it up 3rd and 10. They haven't converted in a hot-ass minute. Screen. We're out there to kind of stop it. Good tackling. That's going to take us to the 4th. I like the way this defense has played so far. They gave up that early catch to CeeDee Lamb, and they haven't gave up a whole lot since. Maybe it was just, jitters and trying to get that chemistry down and playing together. And we're forcing them to punt here. Also, I was meaning to talk about this before now, but I think last season it may have been glitched a little bit with injuries. I started the year in the regular season, so we already had people on IR and everything. But we didn't have a single injury after that, I don't think. Like, we had, some small injuries in the game, and they would go out for, plays or whatever, but we never had a big injury or anything. And I think that's because we started, not in the preseason, because I've noticed, just since we've played a little bit, that more people are getting injured, like that injury to Smith on the Cowboys. And, yeah, hopefully it's back to normal. If it's not, maybe I'll end up raising some things, or it's probably like the wear and tear thingy, I think, doing it, but I don't know for sure. Lionel Crawler is getting a good catch there for about 20. Will Levis putting it on the money. I see, so far, everything I've asked Will Levis to do, he is done with flying colors. Cannot ask for any more, bro. So it's a one-on-one. Not a great idea to give it to Greg Dulcich there, but you got to test the one-on-ones in preseason. You got to give them a chance to show out sometimes. So Foster Moreau, dude, man, I've played a Foster quite a few times because I had a Saint series last year. Sean Ryan holding here. We're getting a lot of holding calls on these O-linemen, which I do not like. But I had Foster Moreau in the last franchise I did. I didn't record it or anything, but he was actually really good, and he's dropping a lot of easy catches in this one. So that's a little worrying. I kind of brought him in to be the second, third tight end, when Washington's not in, and we may have to look elsewhere. I even thought about doing a Tucker Kraft trade in the offseason, but I eventually said we didn't need it. So definitely keep that in your mind. Lionel Crawler's getting a gain of 10 there. Sets up a field goal for Boz. We're not getting really a ton of separation, I feel. Looks like they hit Boz here. Might give us a first down, actually. Yep, roughing the kicker. They're trying to kill Boz, bro. Well, I guess we will take the first down, then. See if maybe we can get the ball in the end zone. Juju. Oh, he drops it. Went right through his hands, man. You can't do better than that, bro. That's crazy. It's crazy you dropped that. Foster Moreau drops another one. He may not make this team if he keeps dropping a damn ball like this. All these are hitting him right in the hands, too. Right in the hands. Crothers. Touchdown from Will Levis. His first touchdown in the preseason. Lionel Crothers. He's showing some good route running, which I think his like deep route running is really bad, or his mid or something. But he's done well so far. Done well. It's gonna be really him and Roman Wilson battling for that fourth receiver spot, I think. And even like Juju could be, you know, battling them for that fourth receiver spot. I probably will only keep 5, maybe 6. And we already have George Pickens, Quentin Johnston, and Calvin Austin. Definitely keeping Pickens and Austin. Johnston only had like 1 catch, but I mean the offense didn't play much, so. But I mean we traded for him, and I think he's on the last year of his deal, so I mean definitely could end up trading him again or something. If he just doesn't play well or something. But it is nice to have two 6'3" wide receivers that are pretty good. Because last year we didn't really have much size. Like we have DK Metcalf, who was like 6'4", but I could not count on DK Metcalf last year at all. Like he would drop the easy ones and he would get, you know, some deep plays sometimes, but they were few and far between for our number 1 wide receiver, bro. Like it was like Calvin Austin and Pat Freiermuth were our number 1 receivers. It's kind of crazy. Joe Milton has not had a good day. They haven't had a good day running the ball either. I don't know how they didn't get that, but Cole Holcomb up the middle stops it. If maybe we can dial up some pressure here. Nope. Easy catch. That was Taylor Demerson in coverage, I believe. It was either him or Dante Kent. I don't know actually who it was. I don't really like us playing man coverage so much, but I do need to mix some in. Oh my god, I fucking swapped to the wrong person. There was a guy running free underneath. I don't know how he didn't hit him, but we'll take it, bro. They're kind of driving here. I mean, there's only 3 minutes left, so they kind of have to get something going if they want to actually be in the game. Joe Milton taking off. Injury timeout. Looks like an O-lineman, maybe. I think that's Terrence Steele, I want to say. Not what I wanted, but hopefully we can dial some pressure up now since the lineman injured. We haven't had a ton of pressure. Joe Milton takes off again. Open field tackle by Alex Anzalone. I'm kind of surprised the Lions didn't re-sign him, honestly. He's definitely one of like the better cover linebackers in the league, I'm pretty sure. They had us up the seam. I forced the ball out there. Not bad, not bad. See if maybe we can get some pressure here on 3rd and 5. We're sending 5. Dude, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I just didn't get an animation, bro. That's such bullshit. That's crazy, man. I ran the fucking route for him, and somehow he still gets it. That's crazy. That's some bullshit. Like, I just don't get any, like, animation to pick the ball off. Like, he just put his hands up, that's it. He didn't try to fucking do anything. It's like they're going to go for an onside kick here. They kind of have to. I think they're down 2 scores, 2 touchdowns here. Lionel Crawlers gets it. Actually, I said we weren't going to play Doug Johnson. Kind of want to see some Doug Johnson and some Nick Chubb. Let's see some Doug Johnson and some Nick Chubb, bro. Why not? Why not, brother? I think Nick Chubb's only had a few carries. Man, his player model looks just like Ben Roethlisberger, I feel. And he's wearing 7. That's kind of crazy. I take the first time out here. I kind of have to. Second and 3. 3. Barely getting the ball off. A wobbler to Tyreek McLeod. Doug Johnson gets hit as he throws. Trying to ice the game here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Decent blocking for Nick Chubb. First down and more. He already has a rushing touchdown, I'm pretty sure. I believe that's the last time out. Can Doug Johnson ice it for us? Fullback dive here. So we're going to be giving it to Darnell Washington, which is interesting. Shit, I'm for it. He's a big boy. He gets stopped by his legs. Only a gain of like 1 maybe. I have an idea. Normally this play works pretty well to tight end. I know Foster Moreau hasn't got involved much today, but oh shit, 2-minute warning. That was like a money play. I'm pretty sure that someone would have got open for me too. That sucks. I don't have that play now. Fuck. Let's go HB Blast, I guess, on second down. See if maybe Nick Chubb can push it in behind big Darnell Washington. I mean, he got his block, but not a whole lot doing there. Now I think we have to throw it. I think we have to throw it now. I don't know. That middle looks really open, actually. Nick Chubb again. Get stopped. Okay, I'm going for it. I'm going for it on 4th. Need to block some people here. Don't know if I'm going to have time. Lionel Crothers, first passing touchdown of Doug Johnson's career. Crothers has 2 in this preseason game. He gets open, bro. He gets open. What else can I say? I'm sure him and Roman Wilson will probably share time in the slot. You know, when off his back foot as well. When Calvin Austin's tired or, you know, just not in. That was a great throw off his back foot. I mean, I only threw the ball a few times with him. He does have, like, low 70s throwing stats. But, like, 96 throw power, so. Definitely could see some accuracy issues at times, I think. And then Boz drills it home. Only a minute left. This preseason game went actually as good as I could have asked. I think all of our rookies kind of got involved. For the most part, like the top end rookies. And everyone played really well. I mean, I think we only had 1 turnover, and that was the interception I threw with Will Howard, like towards the start of the game. Outside of that, I mean, they played pretty well. Seeing about everything I wanted to see. Joe Milton taking off again. Probably need a spy someone, but I'm not going to do it. Also, I think either today, tomorrow, sometime very soon, I'm going to start recording a couple episodes of playing some NFL 2K5. I've only played a couple games before, and I don't know. I just want to play it more. Eventually, I'm going to do a franchise on there, I think. I just don't know when. Probably once this one's almost over kind of thing, so I have more time. Dude, he got wide open. Damn. I don't know which team I want to do on there yet, but I'll figure it out. If you have any suggestions in the comments, post them. It'll probably be at least... I probably won't start, like, a franchise on that game until, like... this franchise is, like, through with Season 2, probably. Or maybe even longer than that. Damn. Nothing open there. And play action sucks. I should take a timeout. Just don't want to throw the ball some. Also, I should be playing some NFL Blitz, like all the different versions of Blitz, and having those posted as well. We'll see. Damn. I feel like we just don't get open down the field. I don't know if it's like a playbook thing or if it's just like a game thing. Maybe it's like a setting thing, but we just don't get open down the field, bro. Nick Chubb outside beating someone, even in his old age. His slow and decrepit speed. Or go for it on 4th and 12, of course. Damn. Bro, they just like send the house every fucking time when I do like play action. I didn't even do play action there. I canceled it. They still sent like fucking everybody. That's crazy. They just do not want us to exceed or succeed on play action, bro. Good pressure. Coverage sack there. I don't know who got that. I want to say it was Herbig. Throwaway. They may have like one more play here then. Only thing I haven't really seen that I wanted to see more of was maybe some pressure from our edges. I think that was pressure from Javon Hargrave, maybe? Or maybe that was Herbig. I don't know. Definitely got a sack there. So we are going to win our first preseason game 38-17. I feel like in most phases we looked good. And I got most of the people playing time that I wanted to see. Definitely going to be harder to see like some people down the board or down, you know, the depth chart because there's one less preseason game now. I think that happened a couple years ago, but this is our first preseason in this franchise, so I figured I'd mention it. So let's look at the stats really quick. I feel like both our QBs, Will Levis, definitely played more, of course, but Levis and Will Howard played really well. Johnson played pretty decent too for a couple passes. I'm feeling good so far. I mean, I don't know how good this Cowboys defense is, but I feel like we played decent. Looks like Caleb Johnson will probably get that boost or whatever that he was supposed to get. I feel like our running backs did okay. I'd like more carries, but maybe we're due for a playbook change. I feel like our running plays are very basic. Lionel Crowley, 7 catches, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Big showing by him. We had quite a few drops. Foster Moreau, it says he had 2. I think he had 3. Juju had 1. He also fumbled. Most people got involved, though. George Pickens got involved real early. I was hoping to see more of Quentin Johnston, but he wasn't really open. There's a lot of mouths to feed on that starting offense with Pat Freiermuth and Darnell, and, you know, definitely we'll get more time in the regular season. I wasn't that impressed with our backup offensive line. They are low overalls, though, so really can't expect the world. Alex Austin, I think, played really well. 2 tackles for loss and half a sack for Logan Hall, which is pretty decent. Javon Hargrave played great. Yeah, Herbert got a sack. Shaq Thompson got a sack. I swear someone else got a sack, too. Or maybe Hargrave got a half sack at the end for Logan Hall. Leslie Levy had interception. I feel like we played pretty decent. We definitely seen some new faces on this team. 5 extra points from Boz. Only 1 punt. Didn't really get to see much of our return game, but hopefully we can see it within the next few games. We'll probably have some upgrades here going into this next week. And I will start checking like the free agency as well. Like if someone gets released, you know, from week to week in preseason. Maybe even check the trade market. Just kind of look at what's there. There's Tua, Spencer Rattler, Joe Milton's here. Ray Davis is interesting, but he's 26. I mean, we really don't need a third running back. We have some guys. Jalen Noel. I mean, I don't really know what spot I would even be looking for to trade. Maybe like a really good edge, like a backup. Or maybe a third tight end if Foster Moreau just continues to not play well. Maybe a Michael Mayer. I don't want to give up a ton of picks because we don't have a ton of picks right now, actually. We just have like 3 firsts, which is a lot. Have to like trade back though. Some decent linemen here that could be backups if needed. Tupolotu. I think he had a lot of sacks in this past season. Oh no. I guess I was thinking about someone else. Josiah Stewart. Baron Browning's normally really good, but he is on a big contract from the looks of it. Well, 9 mil this year. No one's really sticking out to me here. I'm sure it'll change from week to week. I swear Mozzie Smith got injured in the last game. Carl Granderson's interesting, but he's 29. I had thought about trading for Derek Hall at some point last year in the offseason. If he's still available at some point in the preseason, maybe within the next couple weeks, I may trade for him. I may end up trading Nick Herbig. I don't know. But Derek Hall would be a great backup, I think, in my opinion. I know we'd have to re-sign him at the end of the year, but I think we have a lot of money. And we don't have many people to re-sign. I'll show it here in a second. Not a whole lot of people sticking out here. Riley Moss is decent, but he's 26. Last year of his deal, he'd have to get paid. There's a lot of guys here in that aspect that are, 1-year players. I've actually looked at this deal before we played this game. Kevin Winston Jr., 3 years left on his deal, 75 overall. He's a decent safety, but they want a lot for him. I'll just show you really quick what they want. Yeah, like a second, 4 or 5, and a 6, and like 3/3. They value him a lot more than I would, because he wouldn't start for me. I'll go look at our people we have to re-sign this year, and then we'll end off the episode. So Joey Porter Jr. will need a deal if we decide to keep him. He will be 27 at the end of the year, though. Maybe time to move on, especially if Leslie Levy ends up being good. I mean, he doesn't want that much money, about 10 mil a year. We have a lot of money. Patrick Queen will need a new deal, and I'm kind of leaning towards not re-signing him. And maybe just going after a big free agent, or maybe our first round pick will be a linebacker. Because he'll be 28 as well. A lot of these guys are going to start regressing. I know Patrick Queen doesn't have the best coverage skills, so I mean he wants about a little over 10 a year too. Ezra Cleveland's 28. He'll be 29 at the end of the season. I may be interested in him for a 1-year deal if he doesn't regress much. He does want like 12 mil a year though, which is a lot for an 80. But he's been good. He's been good. Quentin Johnson will need a new deal. I think I declined his 5th-year option just because, I mean, he wasn't on our team last year. He doesn't have a dev trait, but he is only 24. If he performs well, he may get this contract from us. It just depends, because I mean, we still have Roman Wilson for another year or two, and we just drafted Lionel Crothers, so it really depends, man. Because he wants more than 10 mil a year, which I mean isn't the worst, but hopefully he can earn a dev trade, and it'll be definitely worth it then. Now the only reason I mentioned trading Nick Herbig is because he's on the last year of his deal. Normal dev. He is only 24. But he hasn't played a whole lot. Maybe he can play more this year if Jack Sawyer taking over. Now, Darnell Washington is going to need a new deal, and I'm more than likely going to extend him just because he's a beast. He's like an extra lineman. He's great in the pass game. He's now our current fullback and our second tight end, so I don't think this is a ton. I'm hoping he can get a dev trait, though, because he is already 25. Juwan Taylor is more of an insurance plan. We'll talk about him more at the end of the year, and depending how Broderick Jones plays and progresses. Kyle Duggar, we signed him to a 1-year deal. He was here last year with us, though, making a lot of money. Nick Chubb, I thought I signed to a 2-year deal. I guess I gave him a 1-year deal. Okay. We'll have to see like how much he regresses speed-wise and everything if I want to bring him back. Kaylavon Chasen, he may not even make the team. Who knows? Depending on what we do with Edge. Broderick Jones is here. We declined his 5th-year option. He has only 73 overall. This is the make or break year for him, in my opinion. If he does not progress much, I'm drafting a tackle or a guard or something and moving to tackle. Or maybe an Ezra Cleveland moves to tackle for a year. I don't know. But he's had enough years to progress. He doesn't have a dev trait. I thought he would get one last year, but he didn't. Um, his 5th year option was like 20 some mil. I was not paying him 20 something mil. Now, this deal I may be interested in even bringing him back as a backup because it's only about 6-7 mil a year. I may be interested, but he really needs to progress more. Like I swear he's lost overall since we've had him. Josh Joby, we signed in free agency. Who knows? Same with Logan Hall. He wants a lot of money. He may not even make the team, honestly. We'll see. Theo Cobb is a free agent I drafted, maybe. Isaiah Williams didn't even play for us in that last game. I brought this guy in as like a... He's probably be a practice squad guy. So, like some of these guys will be practice squad. Malik Harrison may end up getting cut just because I think I like Carson Bruner more. And he's cheaper and younger and better in pass coverage. So, we'll see. Devin White we brought in as a little bit of depth to see what he could do in preseason. I thought I signed TJ Bass to a 2-year deal as well, but I guess I gave him a 1. Okay. It's not a bad deal. It just depends how he plays, of course. Same with Corey Trice. He may end up getting cut. Who knows? Charlie Kolar probably will not make this team. Jose Santos, that's our backup right tackle. We'll see. Javon Hargrave, 12.5 mil for a year. If he doesn't retire and he doesn't regress a whole lot, I'd probably be interested. As like a reserve defensive tackle, a rush defensive tackle. Shaq Thompson, kind of same thing. If he doesn't retire or regress too much, maybe a 1-year deal. Scotty Miller, he's probably not going to be on the team, honestly. Spencer Anderson, he may be a decent backup to bring in, but we're going to have to really work on this O-line next year with Ezra Cleveland turning like 28. And us needing a left tackle more than likely if Broderick Jones doesn't show something. If he doesn't get a dev trait, I'm probably drafting a tackle early. Or maybe even a linebacker, because I'm going to have to probably replace Patrick Queen and Broderick Jones. We'll see. I mean, I do have a couple of first-round picks, so. Bud Dupree, he may not even make the team. Boz, I think what I'm going to try to do with Boswell once it lets me, I mean, I can't negotiate until week 3. I think I'm going to try to sign him to a 2-year deal, so he'll maybe stick around another year after this one. Because I read somewhere, like, if they're on the last year of their deal, they're more likely to retire. So, I'd like to keep Boz around for at least another year. Kuntz, our long snapper, I already talked about that earlier. Troy Fatanu, this is a 5th-year option for him, and I'll probably accept it because he's been pretty good. I wish he would have progressed a little bit more, but he's only 25. And that's not a bad price for a good right tackle. I don't think he's great, but he's good. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with that thing. I probably won't show that again until like the regular season or until I do like a deal in the regular season or something. But yeah, let's sim to the next week. Let me save first so it doesn't fuck up my depth chart. I've learned that's the way to do it. Position battle. Guessing this is Caleb Johnson. More than likely. Bitching that he's not the starter. Let's see. Because, I mean, he did meet his goals, but I don't know. A lot more from me that game. But he got his touchdown and averaged. So you have the time to grow, keep your head up, and keep grinding. I mean, kind of bullshit. I know I'm better than how I played out there, coach. I'll keep on it next time we review my film. It'll really show what I'm capable of. I mean, he met both his goals. So I don't know why we're being so hard on him, honestly. But Leslie Levy did get an upgrade as well from getting that pick. We're going to go zone coverage. I'm kind of leaning. It really depends how. Ooh, 3. Damn. 79-79. He needs some press, but kind of leaning towards him starting on the outside and moving Joey Porter Jr. to the inside and hoping he can be a slot. We'll see, though. He needs some route running. I thought there was a route running in here. Is it slot? Might be slot. I think it's slot. Lionel Crothers. Okay. Decent. He's definitely a speed demon. Jack Garrison got an upgrade. We'll go accuracy. I mean, if Boswell doesn't stick around, we need him ready to go next year. Backup center. Our backup O-line didn't play as well as I had hoped. Will Levis still played well, even regardless of that. You know, I didn't really have anything I could really say that he did bad. Let's look at the free agents kind of pool that's left. I don't think there's anyone new here, really. That is kind of like surprising. A lot of old vets, a lot of guys who you just don't want, kind of thing. Oh, I felt a sneeze coming. Tyler Bass is kind of interesting. But there's a lot of guys here that just aren't very good, or they're in like the tail end of their career kind of thing. Ashawn Robinson's interesting, but we really don't need another defensive tackle. Just trying to look for some guys that are younger, you know, maybe like be some depth, or guys who could go on the practice squad. Jalen Coker's interesting. David Ojabo. Not a whole lot here. I mean, this is just the top 100. Some decent guys you can put on the practice squad, but I don't think we can do that yet. Ryan Flournoy. That's probably not how you say it. Austin McNamara. Not a bad punter, actually. Trey Little, who's a rookie wide receiver. He's actually pretty decent for what he is. He's just injury prone, bro. Look Corley. There's another kicker. Jeremiah Merritt, but man, his kick power is only 91 and 72 accuracy. Not a whole lot of guys here I'd be interested in at all. I mean, eventually we'll have to put some people on the practice squad, but that's a couple weeks away. Jarrett Kingston. Not bad. He's okay. The backup. But yeah, nothing really doing right there. I'm sure, like, once we get past this week, normally it's in, like, the third week when everyone does, like, their cuts, when you'll see some, like, good guys pop up, and, you know, it may be worth, you know, either shipping some of our guys off to get compensation for, and then keep the guys we signed in free agency, or, you know, that kind of thing. Definitely could be an option. I've done that plenty of times where, like, I've gotten, like, a linebacker really light and then traded someone that you know, it's kind of like the edge of making it. I think for this game, we're going to start Leslie Levy outside. I just want to see what he can do against starters. We'll do that. And then move Joey Porter to the slot. Kind of see what he can do. Because, I mean, I don't know if I would pay a slot guy 10 mil, though. He would have to be a really good slot corner. I mean, he does have 90 press. He might be better in the slot. We'll see, man. I can't. I don't know. I feel like, you know, Leslie Levy being 6'4" is kind of a big reason I drafted him. Being in the slot, 6'4" is kind of crazy, but all right. What is up? What is happening at my favorite hosts and housewives? Welcome back, a Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. 1 second. There we go. Wrong screen, actually. Okay, I guess I can record it in here and just take the webcam off. That's fine. Alright. We're good. We are starting Will Levis in this preseason game, just to kind of see what he can do with the starting offense, give him a fair opportunity. The same chance Will Howard's having, you know. Sorry, the audio keeps cutting out. I keep clicking to other stuff. Just want to make sure I have enough recording space, and I do. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll have Will Levis with the starters today. Will Howard will play maybe a quarter or two, and then I do want to see some of our backup or our rookie QB and Doug Johnson. So that's probably how we'll handle things. I was actually just looking at all the different QBs in the NFL or in our league right before this, You know, just if like they don't work out, or if like the end of, I don't know how we didn't get that off, or if like the end of the year, you know, we decide that neither are our full-time option. You know, there's options out there. I think Jackson Dart is probably our most likely option, and the easier to get. Dude, Firemouth has to come down with that. Great ball by Will Levis, but we started out with a 3 and out. Kind of sucks. I also turned the injuries up like +5. I don't know if it'll make a huge difference. I know once players get to like a certain stamina, if you have the weird fatigue thing on, they don't play a whole lot. I guess that protects them from injuries, but I would like more injuries in this, which I don't think I've ever said that in the Madden franchise, but I would like more injuries to where like you have to play some backups sometimes, you know? So that was my goal with that. Who is that? Tyler Algier. So they don't have McCroskey Merritt or whatever starting. They must have traded for Tyler Algier from the Falcons. We got ran all over there. Damn, we're getting dotted up on this first drive, bro, by Jaden Daniels. See if we can send something else at him. Looks like they have a different running back. QB option here. He keeps it. Let's hope we can get more pressure in this game than we did last week. I feel like we didn't get any pressure in the last preseason game. Maybe I just need to blitz more people. I don't know. They're really getting pressure. I kind of had to get pressure with Bird and Fist there. But it also helps our coverage was good too. TJ Watt. We got dotted up. Great pass work up by AJ Terrell. Haven't called his name very much so far. But I mean, that's kind of a good thing. Like, he hasn't been getting burnt like Jalen Ramsey was so far. I feel like I was calling Jalen Ramsey's name like every game, but not in a good way. Like, what is this guy doing kind of thing. I'm very excited. With, hopefully the secondary can play better and this defense can just be better in general. Oh my god, we fumbled. Calvin Austin, bro. We recover with Darnell Washington, but I shouldn't have juked. I juked and then he fumbled. Out comes Will Levis for a second drive with the the full-time starters. Hopefully we can get something better going this drive. I mean, there was a easily catchable pass to Firemouth and he dropped it, so not really on Will Levis in my opinion. Barely getting enough time there. Good throw to Darnell Washington to get about 25. Huge gain. He's trying to hurry it up, but maybe there's an injury? Okay, now it's letting me hurry up. Weird. Weird. Darnell Washington again down the sideline. I'm hoping I can get him a lot more involved this year. We do have an injury. That's Pat Firemouth, I think. He was blocking on that play. Hopefully he's not too banged up. He's being looked at on the sideline. He was probably our second leading receiver in the past season. So, in comes Darnell Washington. I did say I wanted him to get more time, but not like that, really. Didn't have enough time to get it to Quentin Johnston. Let's see what this injury is, hopefully. Strained forearm. You can tape the wrist. Let's just substitute. No, I mean, this is preseason. He doesn't need to play here. The only way I would probably keep him in is if it was like a playoff game and like I really needed him. Not worth it in this though. Quentin Johnston gets open. Will Levis hits him, but he drops it. Lots of drops so far. I know these are tough catches, but you got to bring in some of them. They're pressing Calvin Austin. What the hell? Oh, because Pickens like is in the slot. A lot of wide receivers on this play. George Pickens across the middle. Great dot from Will Levis. I'm pretty sure I can win with Will Levis. I don't know if I can win a Super Bowl, but I know I can at least make the playoffs with Will Levis. I've done it before. He's not as bad as people think, I feel. One-on-one ball for George Pickens. Can't bring it in. Batted down. I'm definitely trying to take more deep shots this year, but we just don't get open down the field, I feel. Jalen Warren barely getting... Actually, he lost a yard on the screen. Oof. We've definitely been more pass-heavy in the preseason up to this point. Pat Freiermuth back in. I guess it wasn't that big of an injury, but we don't pick up the first. I'll take the 3. 11 miles per hour win, though. Right down the middle for the Wizard of Oz. 3-3. I mean, so far, I've liked what I've seen from Will Levis. I mean, our offensive line isn't the best either, so he's not having the most amount of time. I still think Broderick Jones is gonna have to take a big leap this year and get a dev trait for him to be a starter at the end of the year. You know, going into next season, it's gonna take a lot for him to keep his job. We could even maybe try to trade Soren at the end of preseason, but his spot has been kind of like a turnstile. He is the weak link of our O-line, like, by far, and I don't necessarily know why, because his stats aren't as bad as you would think. We'll see, though. Hopefully he can improve at least a little bit. Because, I mean, he's not asking for that much money. He is on the last year of his deal, so he will need a new contract at year's end. Beautiful pass by Jaden Daniels to Terry McLaurin. We had Deshaun Elliott in coverage there. I don't know if that's a great matchup, I feel. He's not the best in coverage. Haven't seen much of Deshaun Elliott. Like most things we have seen of him, he's been getting beat. So maybe Dadrian Taylor Demerson gets his spot back. I don't know. He hasn't really made much noise in that first preseason game either. 2nd and 8 here. I was hoping we'd have more pressure, but damn, I dove so far out of the way there. I thought bringing in Braden Fisk would kind of help our pressure, and it really has not. Who got beat there? Is that Joey Porter Jr.? It was in the slot. I have Levy on the outside, and I moved Joey Porter Jr. into the slot, see if maybe he can play a little bit better, and so far, not really. Tyler Algier is gashing us. 3 rushes for 40 yards, over 10 a pop. Kind of struggling to stop the run here a little bit. I mean, we do have a lot of new players, especially on defense. Our offense is kind of unchanged. Our defense has so many new faces. I feel like that we have more new faces than returning players. I mean, it is just preseason as well. You can't read too much into it, but... And Washington is a good team. So... 3-3 at the end of the first. They're driving on us, though, sadly. Damn. I tried to, like, stop that, and I did an okay job until I had some help. Cover 1 spy. Looks like they may be running here. If I had to guess. They do. Off tackle. They get it, too. Barely. Leslie Levy, there's another injury. And that's an injury on our side, 37. Maybe I turned the injuries up a little too high because we're experiencing a lot in this game. Maybe I should turn down a few points. That is a legal formation, I'm pretty sure. Like, what? They had 2 running backs right next to each other. Like, I've never seen that formation ever. That is Jonas Sanker, who is injured. Bruised shoulder. We're going to substitute, of course. Not liking the look of all these injuries. Kyle Duggar comes in. He was the starting strong safety last year, so shouldn't be much of a fall off. Sinker hasn't done as much as I thought he would. I thought he would be kind of like a game changer and like a game wrecker, but nothing so far. Okay, actually Sinker's back in. I'm pretty sure I subbed him. Why is he in like one play later, bro? Get him. Send the spy. Good hit, Alex Anzalone. And Derek Harmon stopping him, forcing them to take another field goal attempt. Defense has played well so far, for the most part. Just, like with TJ Watt. Oh, and how was that not a block? I just mentioned his name too, and that was TJ. I feel like TJ would get more pressure because he's like a 98 overall, but I guess he has lost some speed. He's only like 83 speed now, which is kind of crazy. Not a great return by Calvin Austin. Here comes Will Levis. I'll probably give him like one more drive. This will probably be his last drive of the game. Played well so far. Hoping we can take more deep shots. I mean, we just need them to get open, bro. Pat Freiermuth looks like he's back in. Quentin Johnson, I'm gonna send it deep. See what he can do. Give him a chance. Dude, oh, he had hands on ball too. Just couldn't come down with it. That's rough. I feel like we have a lot of passes like that where like they get their hands on the ball and just cannot come down with it. George Pickens, gain of 7. Definitely not running the ball a whole lot here. Yeah, I'm gonna run it in this situation though. Huge gain by Jalen Warren. I thought I put Caleb Johnson as the starter. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it got changed or something. Getting the ball out to Jalen Warren. But let's double check that. Because Caleb Johnson was wanting to be the starter. I mean, me personally, I'd rather have Jalen Warren because he's a better receiving back. And I throw the ball to the running back quite often. But I like both to play, but it's kind of hard to do in Madden. Send it deep to Pat Freiermuth. Double coverage. Trying to take some deep shots here. I think I may need a playbook change. I just don't know a good like passing playbook. Maybe like Buffalo. Roman Wilson up the seam. Don't forget about Roman Wilson. He was a very underrated receiver for us last year. He's kind of moved down the depth chart with all the additions we've had, but he's still damn good. Only gain of a few. Fucking guard's not getting set, bro. Damn. Damn. I thought I could squeeze that in there, but no, I could not. Picked off. Trying to go to Pat Freiermuth up the seam. I thought I had room to get it there, and I didn't. Is what it is, bro. I'm trying some deep shots in the preseason. That's a shot I probably wouldn't take in the normal season. Just kind of want to see what we can get down the field, you know. See what kind of arm talent that we're going to have with Will Levis and Will Howard, to know what kind of throws I can make in the regular season. They're gonna get the playoff here, damn. That's not my fault. There's supposed to be a zone on the right. I feel like this playbook just doesn't have many blitzes that are good, especially. Good tackle by me. I think it was loss of 3 or 4. Did they say Alvin Kamara? Is that what they said? They do have Alvin Kamara. He's only an 80 overall now. Damn, he's not even starting. They have Najee Harris and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt too. Damn, like their running back room is so packed, but it's just 80 overalls. Like they're not great. Make the tackle. I definitely liked the addition of Alex Anzalone on this team. I'm hoping he doesn't take a whole enough. I hope he doesn't take too much time away from like some of the other guys though. Because, like, Cole Holcomb's pretty good in coverage, too. And, like, those two are probably our best cover linebackers. But then we have Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson as well. So it's kind of trying to figure out what the best situations are for us. This is a weird play. You got some man and some zone involved. You got to get to him, bro. Fumble. And I pick it up. Can I stay? Oh, I stayed in bounds. Yeah, he's got to slide, bro. That's Cole Holcomb. We signed him to a 2-year deal. He is 30 now, I believe. But he's still a veteran and a leader on this defense. I trust him. Who knocked that out? Was that Joey Porter Jr.? Or was that Levy? I think it may have been Levy. I have to see who that is now. Forced fumble. It was Joey Porter. Okay. I mean, if he can make some plays in the slot, I'm down for him to be in the slot. He is on a contract year, so he needs to have a good year for me to want to re-sign him, because he wants like over 10 mil a year. So he's gonna have to earn it. Damn, I'm throwing some hospital balls. Our offense struggling a little bit in this first half here, but I don't think it's a fault of Will Levis per se. Just we're not really getting all that open. Good run to mix it in. Yeah, I feel like we're just not getting as open as we need to. Great ball to Jalen Warren. Like, he's like an extra receiver on this team. He really is. Will Levis is putting it on the money like almost every time. Can't really fault him in any way. I mean, there's been a lot of drops, so 50-50 ball to George Pickens was almost picked. He was double covered. Just trying to get him involved, you know, seeing what he can do. George Pickens underneath. He's got the speed. Huge gain there. They're going to take their time out here. Only 50 seconds left in this second quarter. I don't know if we get ball at half or they do. See if maybe we can hand it off up the gut. Got some Caleb Johnson action here. He's going to be running behind Darnell Washington. Big Darnell. Can we get in? Looks like he reached out for it. I'll take it. I don't know why they reach out for it sometimes like that. I'd rather them protect the ball, but Caleb Johnson getting a touchdown. I think I'm probably going to play more of Nick Chubb in probably the next 2 games, just to kind of make sure, you know, he can still play well. We kind of know what we're getting with Caleb Johnson. I'll play him some, but he won't. Like, I feel like Nick Chubb and our rookie, like our free agent rookie, will get the bulk of the workload. It's something to keep an eye on. I know in the first preseason game, I mentioned maybe going after a pass rusher, like a right edge. Like I was talking about Derek Hall. If it wouldn't cost us a whole lot, I may swing that trade today. I'm not seeing a whole lot of pressure from Nick Herbig and Jack Sawyer, so that is kind of worrying to me. Also, definitely could make a trade for a tight end. Foster Moreau dropped a lot of passes in that first game, which is very worrying to me. Because he was brought in to be like our second, third tight end when Darnell was playing fullback. Luke McCaffrey, 5 catches. Levy! Oh my god, I kind of had to user it. I kind of had to user it for him to catch up, but Levy has been almost shut down on that side, bro. Leslie Levy may win Rookie of the Year. He may, bro. 6'4", big body corner, fast. He just needs to develop his cover skills. That was covering Terry McLaurin too. I kind of had to save it at the end with like a user, but he was there for the most part. I'll give it to him, bro. I want to get Quentin Johnston more involved, but man, he doesn't really get open so far. Pat Farmer's kind of struggling in this game as well. At least so far. Let's try to build some confidence with Johnston, maybe. I think our first time out here, we got 15 seconds. It wouldn't be the worst thing to get a field goal here. Wouldn't be the worst idea. I don't run this play very often. Let's see if this can do something. I do need to block some guys here because I feel like they're sending some heat. Let's block fire move too. One-on-one Calvin Austin. Probably not the best one-on-one kind of attempt. Drop pick. Oh, that was third down. I didn't realize that was third down. Damn. We're going to take our field goal attempt here. Lots of wind, but Boswell bangs it home in his age 35 season from the logo. Definitely going to try to re-sign him once I'm available to. I'm going to try to give him like a 2 or 3 year deal so he'll stick around for at least a couple years, more than likely. Because I do not want to be without the Wizard of Oz. Like we have a contingency plan in that rookie we drafted, but I'd rather have Boz, you know? Even if he regresses a little bit, I'd still rather have Boz. Because he's been money for us. I think I may have missed a couple kicks last year. Maybe like an extra point, and then maybe like 2 or 3 field goals, and that was it. He's been money. We're up 13-6 at half. Will Levis has done well with this offense. It's been a lot of drops. Not a whole lot of separation from our receivers, and especially Pat Freiermuth has been struggling, bro. He had that early injury of his wrist. He sat out for a couple plays, came back. I know I threw a pick trying to throw it to him. That was a great interception by Leslie Levy as well. Big fan of that. Why are they showing Will Howard? Maybe because he's supposed to be my starter. Alright, let's change out these guys. Probably won't see Will Levis anymore. I think we'll have Will Howard maybe play a quarter and then have Doug Johnson play a quarter. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Do I want to see Caleb Johnson much in this game? I guess. We'll just leave it be for the time being. Big Darnell. I want to see some more of Tyreek McLeod. Foster Moreau may lose his job, bro. He really might. I think I signed him to a 2-year deal, though, so it might be kind of hard to get out of. I did sign Tim Patrick as well. I released Scotty Miller because I just felt like he wasn't going to do much on this team. At least give him a chance to go somewhere else, you know? Darnell can't start twice on offense. I'll give Foster Moreau at least a couple chances to resurrect. If he struggles today, he's probably not making the team, bro. I might just go with Tyreek McLeod and hope I can develop him and he can be somewhat decent. Hopefully. I kind of hate you have to adjust all this like in the game, like in preseason, but you would think you'd be able to adjust this just like a certain way, but sadly no. Spencer Anderson's the backup for a lot of these guys. Jose Santos. Kayla Von Chasa needs to... I really need to see something out of these edges today. Really need to see something out of all these edges. To see if like they're worth keeping around, bro. Like, because at this point, no one's really showing out. And that's even talking about the starters. I feel like a lot of the starters haven't played well either. Because I have to make some decisions very soon on like who stays on this team, you know? Like the decisions are coming soon. So throw Devin White over here. I don't think we've seen much of Devin White. I think I'm kind of out on Malik Harrison. I'm gonna start Carson Bruner here. I think. I'm sure Harrison will play some. He'll be the backup. And let Amaro get in some there too. Anzalone, Shaq Thompson, Devin White. Yeah, White can be the backup here too. Joey Porter Jr. I feel like Dante Kent's more of a slot guy. Like I don't think he's gonna do well outside. We'll try him. Alex Austin, Josh Joby, Samai Vaughn, and Nico Reed. Haven't seen a whole lot from these backup corners. I'm actually gonna start Corey Trice here. It's not a knock on Dadrian Taylor Demerson, but Taylor Demerson's making this team regardless what happens. But I need to see if Corey Trice is worth keeping. Also, I'm going to start Derek Forrest over Kyle Duggar just because I want to see if Forrest can do anything. Kyle Duggar is more likely going to make the team. Just trying to see what some of these other guys that don't get a whole lot of playtime can do. I have Juju in the slot. Isaiah Williams. Malik Heath. Yeah, I don't know what the best options are here, honestly. Oh, this is kick returner. Why did I think this was slot? Yeah, I haven't got the slot yet. My bad. My bad. I'm bugging. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking about. I am bugging, bro. I really hope Crothers can be like a good returner for us. I feel like Calvin Austin's not a great returner. He may be better than Scotty Miller was last year, but we need to find a better returner. Our return game has not been great, I feel. Gadget. Why would Joey Porter be our gadget player? What the fuck? Not a whole lot of options here for gadget player. What the hell? It's bad. It did suck. Okay. Should see a heavy dose of some of these guys. We'll have Juju in the slot, like I was saying. Caleb Von Chasen. Kyle Kennard I thought would be a little bit better, but he hasn't really shown anything either that would instill confidence in me. I'll give him some playtime here. Maybe he'll get in over here as well. Hargrave. I'm hoping Yaya Black can take a good step here and maybe beat out Logan Hall. It's going to be rough, though. Nose tackle. Sorry, Yaya Black there. Anzalone. We'll probably go Shaq Thompson. And then I feel like Peyton Wilson wasn't on the field a whole lot, but I think he'll be okay. Bruner. I will try Alex Austin in the slot. I know last game, at least I think last game, we had him outside. And I feel like he did good outside. I just kind of want to see, what guys are versatile and which guys aren't, kind of thing as well. Kicking off here at half, though. They're getting ball. I've got to remember to put in Doug Johnson as well in the next quarter. So I definitely want to see what he can do. I know he's got a strong arm. I know he played maybe a drive at the end of the first game, but wasn't really enough to see anything in my opinion. I'd like to give him at least a couple drives, hopefully. Just kind of want to see what these backups made are, because our starters are probably pretty solidified. I don't want to struggling to say that so much, but here we are. Yeah, our starters are pretty solidified, I believe. So they don't need the most time. And I know in the third preseason game they play more than normal anyway. We've also had a couple injuries in this game, so might be worth just getting some more people in. Make the tackle. Actually, Alex Anzalone's still in. Was? Oh, I forgot. He's kind of like the backup, actually. I think Peyton Wilson starts over him, but he's in like pass coverage subs. Because he has like the highest like zone coverage, I feel. Lionel Crothers takes a deep. Decent return. Crothers might be our kick returner, bro, and our punt returner. That would definitely get him more XP. I don't know if I don't think he'll play enough to where he can win Rookie of the Year. If I'm being honest. We'll see though. Quick pass to Darnell Washington. Good pass from Will Howard. Picking up a first down already. Definitely need to see some of Foster Moreau. See what he can get into. I need to be able to rely on him, and so far, I haven't been able to, bro. He actually is... He didn't even go out for a route. What the hell happened? He just got stuck or something? We'll take it. They're on the run, though. Burr can't even get out to catch a pass. Dude, he's wide-ass open. I should have racked it. There is an injury on an O-lineman here. It's like our center, McLaughlin. Holding his shoulder. Not good. Probably Spencer Anderson going to come in at center now. It is Spencer Anderson at center. Yeah, if I would have racked that, he would have scored the touchdown there. Actually, Spencer Anderson did a really good job there blocking. Caleb Johnson's second touchdown of this game. I think he had one in the previous game as well. Bruised left shoulder, Seth will return soon. That's fine, because, I mean, we're on defense now anyway. Doesn't matter that much. We are seeing a lot more injuries, but nothing that, like, would keep them out of games. I may turn it down, like, 1 or 2, because we have seen a lot this game. Or before, like, I don't think we saw, like, many injuries at all in, like, the entirety of last year. I do want some, though. Like, you should have some season injuries, like ACL tears and stuff like that, to make it to where you have to play some backups. Or even, like, seeing some backup QBs would be, like, realistic, you know? Like, not every team's... I mean, most teams aren't going to be 100%, so... Our run defense has been great, though. Definitely going to have some hard cuts at the end of this preseason. I've got some kind of ideas on guys I want to keep. But, I mean, my mind can still be changed. So, good pressure. Pressure burst pipes. He had nowhere to go. Great man coverage. I feel like we actually played very good man coverage there. Maybe I can actually play some man coverage in the actual season. I'd love to be able to. But when I tried it last season, we got cooked in man coverage every time, bro. Every fucking time. Deep. Oh my god, Joey Porter. I tried to use her, and Alvin Kamara just burns him. Just completely Randy Mosses him. Joey Porter Jr. is on the outside looking in, bro. He really is. He's had some good plays, but holy shit is he bad sometimes. I was about to drill that dude. Pause. No, did he? I don't really like Carson Bruner being so much coverage here, but he's got to get some reps eventually. And he actually held his own. Javon Hargrave getting in. That's why we brought him in. Bring some pass rush off the bench. Off the bench. I can't talk. Back up a little bit. Pressure. I'm pretty sure he was going to throw it to where I was. Is that Nick Herbig? I think that's Nick Herbig. Finally getting some pressure, bro. I had that one dude covered. With Alex Austin. I'm thinking this year our offense probably won't be as good as last year, even though I brought in some better receivers. It just really depends on Will Howard, but I think our defense could be better. I definitely think our defense could be better than last season. I'm hoping Will Howard can be good enough to where, like, he just doesn't... More of like a game manager, I guess I would say, than anything. Oh, shit. They're trying to take my legs out from under me. Kind of notice a lot of pressure here early. Getting it to Roman Wilson, gain of 6. I haven't really noticed any accuracy issues with either QB so far. I know I'm probably jinxing myself saying that, but Lionel Crowther's underneath. He's very shifty and very fast. He kind of makes me think of like Antonio Brown with the way he runs. I don't know why. He just has like a certain movement about him. Makes me think of AB. He get him? Nope. It's one-on-one. Kinda. Foster Moreau drops it. It's a recurring theme, bro. I don't think he's made a catch yet. Reoccurring theme, man. I don't feel like I can count on him, really. Nothing open. Throw it away. Throw it away. This quarter's about gone, so haven't had a whole lot of drives for Will Howard, but he also did start the pass game, so should be good. I'm trying to block my running back as much as possible to help out these backup linemen. Hitting Juju in the flat. Getting close to the first down marker. 4th and 1. We're probably going for this. Yeah, we're definitely going for this. Try to get as many drives as we can under Will Howard's belt. Should probably run here. I'm not going to. Hit Juju. Damn, that was a terrible decision, actually. I thought that linebacker was going to move a little bit more than he did, but he just hung out there. I don't really put that interception on Will Howard. That's on me, bro. That's on me. Wasn't like a bad throw or nothing. Just a bad decision. I probably should have just ran it, in all honesty. But you always live and you learn. Like, those linebackers normally don't sit down like that. It definitely had to be some type of zone, but that's a weird zone. I feel like Alex Austin's kind of held his own in the slot so far, which is good. It means he's very versatile and can play both. He can play outside and inside, which I like. Because I feel like Dante Kent is more of a slot guy. He is playing outside in this game, but we'll see what he can do, bro. Screen on 3rd and 10. We get outside. Can we make the tackle, though? On Najee Harris, former Pittsburgh Steeler. Nick Herbig is celebrating, I believe. We are going to sub here. We're sub a few guys out. Subbing Doug Johnson to play this final quarter. Well, I want to see more of Nick Chubb and Theo Cobb. I don't really care about these lower receivers. I'm fine with getting Roman Wilson and Crowder's more XP, if I'm being honest. Foster Moreau is getting benched. I know, but he's had enough chances. Let's give Greg Dulcich and Charlie Kolar and Tyreek McLeod some chances, because I don't think Foster Moreau is it, bro. I really don't. I really freaking don't, bro. He hasn't really shown a whole lot to me. I'm going to start Kyle Kennard for the second half. Let's take Hargrave off the field so both these guys get on the field, and maybe even Jerry Auble. I want to see more of Desmond Watson, but man, we just have so many good defensive tackles at this point. Let's take Joey Porter out. Put Alex Austin as our first cornerback, Dante Kent's the second, and then Josh Joby. You know, just get some other guys in there. Keep Corey Trice there. Dirk Forrest seems like he's been doing all right. It should be good. Let's get some different guys in here, you know. See what we can do. I feel like we have a lot of rookies that probably won't make a big impact this season, or maybe even not next season, but they should make an impact at some point. I think I put Joby in the slot, right? I want to say I did. I've been very impressed with Leslie Levy, though. I think he has a couple interceptions. He may even have a forced fumble. I can't remember. But I haven't had to call his name very much. I haven't really seen him get beat very much so far, and his cover skills are only like 80. So I think once we get him upgraded with that, if he can win like Rookie of the Year and get like X Factor, or no, like if he has Star and go to Superstar, I don't know what he's gonna have, but I'm gonna just imagine he probably has Star. Here comes Baby Ben. Oof. The throw on the run is crazy. Oh my god, that was bad. That was terrible. Oh my god, they've read that screen incredibly. Nick Chubb breaks a tackle, but still loses 3. Oof. Not a great first drive from Baby Ben so far. If you're curious why I'm calling him Baby Ben, he has number 7, and he looks like a young Ben Roethlisberger too. 20-6 going into the 4th. The Commanders really haven't had much of an offense after that first drive. I like the first drive they played really well on us, then we held them to 3 2 times. Defense has been playing pretty damn well. Lionel Crowder's underneath. Oh, I thought he was going to pick up the first. I'm definitely going for this. It's not even a question. Crothers picks it up, I think. Wait, he dropped it? What? Did he drop that? I thought he had it, bro. Dude, oh, he did drop it. The defensive back got their hand in there. Damn, that's so close to a catch. I actually thought it was a catch. Damn. Okay, well. This is what it says, bro. Good pass coverage. I believe that's Alex Austin. I've been calling his name quite a bit. I think that was a good signing so far. See what these guys can do in man-to-man coverage, though. See who's going to get beat. Pass breakup, Alex Austin. Alex Austin may move up the depth chart to number 4. Definitely possible. He's been balling. I think he played well in the first game, too, so... Oof. Got us. Alex Austin might just be that dude, bro. He really might. Carson Bruner in coverage. Not a great matchup for us on Ben Sinnott, the tight end. I would prefer not to put Bruner in situations like that, but I could have audibled. I was just kind of wanting to see if he could hang up in coverage, and he has a few times. I think he's better in zone than man, like by far. I want to say his man's like 57. So I really can't fault him. He's not going up against like great tight ends though either though. Juju back to receive. Also, we could see Juju doing some returns because he's probably going to be our 5th receiver on the roster. So, definitely needs to play special teams if he's like the 5th receiver. See if we can get Nick Chubb involved here. And our offense has been cold the past couple of drives. We got to get something going, bro. Run game ain't working. Roman Wilson outside. Doug Johnson hits him. First down. Move those chains. Definitely been more of just Roman Wilson, Lionel Crowthers on the second team. It's kind of crazy how much they've been our entire offense, pretty much, I feel. Good throw to Lionel Crowthers. Doug Johnson making some good throws, even though his accuracy is awful. It's like 72 or something on like most of them. Hit Greg Dulcich underneath for a couple yard gain. I mean, if he can catch those, he might beat out Foster Moreau. No, if I don't trade for anyone. I don't know if I feel good about it, having not a great tight end behind Washington if he gets injured or something, because he is playing 2 positions. Roman Wilson picking up the first down, easy first down completion. Doug Johnson driving. Another Steeler first down. I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button. I was meaning to pump fake. That's what I was meaning to do. And that sucks. That's probably gonna kill his morale too. And we could end up losing this game because we're only up 7. There's still 4 minutes left, bro. We have not been able to stop them and not been able to score lately. We gotta lock in, bro. I mean, these games really don't matter that much, but I'd rather win if possible. They're running the ball like crazy now. I guess because it's like a 1-score game. Way out of his grave. I switched stick backs. Damn it. I wanted to be on Josh Joby, not Dante Kent there. I pressed the wrong button. I'm pressing a lot of wrong buttons lately. They're hitting us really good underneath. And we're just not making the tackle. Which is a little worrying. I mean, it'd be great if we had some fucking pressure too, but, you know. Man, they're hitting with play action, fucking underneath routes, runs. They killing us. I don't really know what to call here. Kind of getting dotted up, if I'm being honest. 2-minute warning. Haven't seen as much of our run game as I would like, but they haven't been getting any yards either, so I ran it with Nick Chubb a few times, and I think I lost yards. That's kind of why I went away. That's kind of why I went away from it. I went away from it. Nick Herbig getting coverage. That's all me. I break it up. See if Alex Anzalone can hang with that tight end, bro. Screen. It's one-on-one with me. I make the tackle. Good open field tackle by Shaq Thompson. See if Corey Trice in coverage here. It'd be great if he can like actually progress, because he is 6'3", and he's young enough to where he can be a good backup, I think. They have an incompletion. We need to guard the sticks here. They can throw it short underneath. We just need to make the tackle. Are you fucking kidding me? Who the hell is Keaton? What the fuck, bro? Why have I been getting mossed like all day? Getting hit as he throws in pressure. That's like... Is that a first? Or is that a... That's not both feet down. I don't think that's both feet down, bro. And I can't challenge it either. That's some bullshit. Like some rookie-ass QB threw that too. Like, while he's getting sacked. He's a 66 overall. Are you fucking serious? That's crazy. 83 throw power, but he has 92 short accuracy? Okay. That's bullshit. That's crazy. I mean, Dante Kent got teabagged, but he was there. And I even, like, clicked on to like, user it, and I still got teabagged. So that was fun. Not a great return here. We're going to be backed up. We do have 3 timeouts. Not really in any rush. Do need points here. Do need points here, though. Oh, that was almost a pick. It looked so wide open until it didn't. Looked hella wide open until it didn't. Hit Nick Chubb in the flat. Good gain. Pick up a 6. I don't know how we didn't get out of bounds there. That's crazy to me. Because he literally got tackled out of bounds. Like, okay. Makes fucking sense. Might be relying on Greg Dulcich here. Just kind of rough. Greg Dulcich. He hangs on to it. That catch may make him the, like, those type of, like, catches in traffic may allow him to make this roster, bro. The way it's going. Lionel Crowther is getting us in great field positioning. Still have one timeout here. Just need to not turn the ball over. They're probably going to start calling some timeouts. They don't. Okay. I'm guessing they may do it here, then. Good pass to Roman Wilson. Gets out of bounds. I kind of wanted him to stay in there, but it is what it is, brother. Pretty much we just need to line up this field goal now. Nick Chubb. I'm protecting the ball. They're not going to call their timeouts. I probably should have let it tick a few more seconds off the clock because we're probably going to have a few seconds now, but I did it a little too early. It's going to be a 37-yarder. They're going to ice me. It's going to be a 37-yard game-winning field goal for the Wizard of Oz. Should be money. Oof. I thought I fucked the accuracy for a second. The slow-mo. Kick is good. They'll have 3 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Can I sky kick it? Actually, they can just call fair catch here and just take a Hail Mary. I mean, this is definitely Hail Mary, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, honestly, they don't have that far to go for a field goal, though. But, I mean, only 3 seconds as well. Batted down. We escape with the W after they kind of come back quite a bit. Doug Johnson got us into field goal range to take the game-winning field goal, though. So, he had some good plays. I don't think he's playable until he gets, like, 80 accuracies kind of stuff. But hopefully he can maybe challenge for the starting spot next year or something. He's definitely QB3. Definitely QB3. I honestly don't know who QB1 is after the second game. I feel like Will Howard and Will Levis both played well, and neither have really outshined the other. Let's see what the stats say, but actually, I didn't score a single touchdown with any of my QBs. It's just a little worrying. I don't think they all played that bad, really, but Caleb Johnson had 2 rushing touchdowns on 2 attempts. Our run game was just not involved. It just wasn't working either. It was working at the start. It was mainly the Lionel Crowthers and Roman Wilson show. Greg Dulcich did make 2 catches in traffic. He may be our 3rd tight end, bro. Or 4th tight end, or whatever. Because I'll probably keep 4. But I think Foster Moreau is on the outside looking in. I may even make a trade after those to go find another tight end. Because we have Freiermuth, but he's having some injury issues, you know, staying healthy. And then Washington plays fullback and tight end. So I did like the pressure we got today. I feel like our pass coverage was pretty good for the most part. Towards the end, it was getting a little lackluster. That's how most games are, you know, when they're in like hurry up. You know, you're just getting dotted up down the field a lot of the time. Can't really fault it. Storyline position battle. Guessing this is Caleb Johnson, probably. Yeah. I'm thinking about my development. I don't want this to be the last look I get at earning a starting spot. Bringing in a personal coach. What should he work on? I wish there was a thing to say like his speed. I mean, if he was a better receiving back, I'd probably play him more. But he's really not a great receiving back. But he also doesn't really run inside all that well. I'm gonna go run inside. Because Jalen Warren does that really well. But I feel like Caleb Johnson gets stopped like behind the line of scrimmage a lot. I am gonna go to the next week and we'll kind of see. I'll see what's in free agency, what's available via trade. We can definitely make some moves here though. A couple upgrades. Nothing crazy. Thought Braden Fisk would be a better pass rusher, but he's really not at the moment. I was hoping him and Derek Queen would be... Derek Queen. What the fuck is his name? Derek Harmon. I can't think, bro. I was hoping they would be a better like pass rushing duo, but both of them are very like run stop heavy. Well, we'll have to see as the season goes, because I know Derek Harmon played better as a pass rusher like later in the year. I don't think anyone's got released yet. It may be the next week everyone like gets released or people make their cuts. It must be. So maybe we'll make a move then. I don't remember seeing this guy. Al Quaden Muhammad. Yeah, maybe I should wait for that before I make a trade or you know, sign free agent. Because like if I trade for someone, they may even get released. So might make more sense to wait. And there's really not any good tight ends here. Like the best tight end here, at least overall wise, is Johnny Smith, and I don't want him back. Michael Mayer is interesting. Or Tommy Tremble is also really good. I like Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble might be someone we go after, but he's making $6 million and on the last year of his deal. I think I talked about it before, but I tried, or I thought about trading for Tucker Kraft. In the offseason, I just didn't pull the trigger on it because we would have to give up like a second and some more, which I don't think is the worst idea. Since I was gonna have Washington play a lot of fullback, but just I don't know. I feel like I don't want Farmouth to not get enough playtime, and Washington. I want Washington to develop because he's on last year of his deal. There's no one new here. No one new here. So we are going to go back to starting Will Howard in the third game. I don't think I'm going to play Doug Johnson in the finale. I think it's going to be Will Howard and Will Levis because I really need to see who's going to be the starter because at this point I really don't know. Neither have played like amazing, but neither have played bad. If that makes any sense. I'm moving Foster Moreau down the depth chart. He's played terribly. He has 88 catching and he's dropped like 6 passes. I just can't. He has like the same catching, actually better catching than Darnell Washington, and Darnell hardly ever drops one. So, and then I put Greg Dulcich in, and he played better. So, I mean, we could have Tyreek McLeod get a lot of time. We did draft him. I think he was like the 5th round or something. He's not a bad receiver. He's very mid. His release isn't great. His run blocking's just as good as Firemouth's, so. Good lead blocking. He could be... Maybe I should see what he's got. I know he's kind of injury prone, though. I'll probably keep 4 tight ends going into the season, because I don't need like a fullback, too. What the hell is that? Sorry, I seen something on my camera. But I think I think Foster Moreau is kind of out. I'm actually going to release him now. Yeah, he's actually getting released now instead of later. Just because he's played so bad, I signed him to like a 2-year deal, and he hasn't played up to it, man. He's played awful. Yeah, he's making $5 million a year, bro. Like that's like, I know it's not starting tight end money, but I don't even know if I can get off this. I want to take like a mil in penalty. I think I'm gonna have to, because like he hasn't caught a single pass I've thrown to him. He hasn't really got open. I mean, to his credit, most of the passes I've thrown him were in like a contested catch, but still, you have to bring down some of them. He dropped like almost all of them, so we're moving on from Foster Moreau. I thought he would be here for the whole 2 years. I'm kind of glad I drafted this guy now, but it is what it is, bro. I can't make him play well. You know, it sucks we have to take the cap penalty on it, but I probably could have traded him for something, but I don't feel like messing with it. Just look at our preseason stats. Every QB has 1 touchdown too. I mean, I think Will Levis has played the most, so it kind of makes sense why he would have more yards. It's gonna be a make or break on who's gonna be the starter here in this next game, because I really don't know. I should probably figure out who's starting at running back too, because Jalen Warren's played well. It's just I haven't really given our running backs a whole lot of carries. I wanted to see more of Nick Chubb, but our run game's just been awful, I feel. Crawlers has been really good, same with Roman Wilson. Pickens has been a welcome surprise. Darnell has. But Freiermuth has been a little underwhelming in this season so far. Hopefully he can pick it up. And Quinn Johnston, bro, if he don't start playing better, he ain't getting a contract. He's on last year of his deal and wants like over 10 mil. Oh, hiccup. He has 2 receptions. I know he's dropped a few passes too. But he hasn't really gotten open. I was hoping he would be like that deep threat on the other side of George Pickens, and he really hasn't been. He's been pretty bad, actually. Hargrave's leading us in sacks, and he's not even a starter. Kind of crazy. 2 picks from Leslie Levy, though. He's been as advertised so far. 73 hit power. Hopefully he can force some fumbles at cornerback. That'd be really nice. Boz 4 for 4. Yep. Yeah. All right, so we'll be facing the San Francisco 49ers in week 3 of the preseason. And, yeah. If you think one QB play better than the other, let me know. I think they're very much the same at the moment. If you want to see me do a certain trade or something, I'm still interested in a Jackson Dart trade. I know it's a little early, and I want to give both QBs more of a chance. We do have 3 first-round picks, though. I think it would probably take our best one. Probably this first-round pick. I wouldn't be opposed to giving the first overall pick for Jackson Dart, though. Because he is only 23. He only has normal dev, but if I play well for a season or 2, he would have a good dev trait. And he's already 80 overall, so he's pretty much a rookie, just has a little bit more experience. And great throwing stats. I wouldn't really have to worry about him, I feel. He makes me think of Will Levis quite a bit, actually. And he still has a couple years left on his deal. Cheap, you know? It's pretty much like a rookie QB. So, if things just don't work out, maybe by like mid-season with Howard or Levis, I'll probably give them to at least mid-season, and then I'm going to make a change if we're just not good, or if we're just not playing well, or if I feel like, you know, they're kind of holding us back. I mean, we have draft capital. So, and I mean, we are in kind of win now mode a little bit with TJ Watt being 31. Boswell being 35. We also lost the Super Bowl last year. Hargrave being 33. A good bit of our guys are older. Alex Anzalone's 31. I mean, I think players can retire at like 31, 32. So Holcomb's only 30, or he's 30. Nick Chubb is 30. Like, I feel like a lot of our guys' windows are kind of closing a little bit. I mean, Calvin Austin will be 28 at the end of the year. So, I mean, Pat Frymouth will be 28. I mean, a lot of these guys are going to start regressing here soon. So, they'll have to start drafting better. I mean, we definitely still have some young guys, like Pickens only 25. Like we have a good mix. I was wanting to move Alex Austin up the depth chart because I feel like he's kind of earned it. Yeah, I feel like he's kind of earned it over Dante Kent. He may have ended up taking Joey Porter's slot. Joey Porter could get traded. As much as I love Joey Porter, he's been awful in this franchise. He really has been. And he's going to need a new contract, so he better step it up, bro. I'll just show everyone that's going to have a new contract or need a new contract at the end of this upcoming season. A lot of moves to make here. Patrick Queen, Joey Porter, Ezra Cleveland, Quentin Johnston, Nick Herbig, Darnell Washington. A lot of big guys here. Kyle Duggar was our starting safety last year. Nick Chubb, Broderick Jones. A lot of starters here. I mean, like some of these guys aren't going to make the team past preseason, but have to make a decision on Corey Trice. Hargrave will be here, winning a lot of money. Same with Shaq Thompson. The Boz. I don't remember him having startup. I swear he had like normal. And the Troy Fatanu's 5th-year option will be here. I mean, we have a lot of money at the moment, but we're gonna need some changes if we find out Will Howard's not our QB. So may have to sign a QB, may even have to, make a trade. I mean, for someone that's not Jackson Dart. May even be someone that's more expensive, so we'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. I'm yapping. Alright though. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Leave some likes on the series if you enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.